because that insert needs to, yeah, I screwed up. Okay, I screwed up. Trying to think of too many things at one time right now. My brain's saying, no, bro. No, bro. Why is kids showing up to school when clearly the school's closed? All right, let's try this again. All right.
NC Texas Dad says we didn't get worked up. We came together as a team and made it work.
Good. Good,
Lost
good, good.
power once more during lunch for about an hour. Bo Niddle asks, is this the classic no way to hold it to machine it problem?
Yeah, Bo, we're having a little bit of that, bud.
Medical grade whiskey says officially now Dr. Medical grade whiskey. Going to make some pens for my future co-residents.
Oh, nice. You're a doctor now. Well, very cool. Very
Lingle
cool.
says time to call it sir.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with everybody's conversation and trying to concentrate on this right here. And I hadn't got enough sleep, and I'm a little on the grumpy side, and I'm having a hard time having compassion and empathy. I'm digging deep for empathy. You ever have those days where you have a really hard time with empathy? Today's my day. I'm struggling with empathy.
Bo Niddle says fish fry and get some rest, man.
Yeah, I'm really thinking that may be my
Raven
best
says
bet.
yes.
I'm really struggling with empathy today. But I do want to kind of get this.
Whiskey says most days lol. Bo Niddle says fish fry and beer.
Yeah, I'm really thinking that's going to be maybe sit on my butt for a little bit. I do kind of want to get this. Let me get this set. If I can get this set, I'm kind of just hell bent on making this thing set real quick.
Raven asks, do you batter your fish?
We're going to do the good old fashioned Southern. I'm not going to do the.
He says pork chops and beans for me.
We're going to do the good old fashioned Southern style.
Unburned.
Fish fry. Not the traditional like up north. Y'all like the fish and chips. This is going to be the good old fashioned cornmeal, seasoned, spiced up.
Bo Niddle asks, Southern is done how?
Basically just cornmeal and a bunch of seasoning. I like throwing a bunch of Cajun seasoning in mine because I like to taste mine. I cannot stand boring, bland tasting fish.
Raven says I was about to ask if spicy.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I call if it's not spicy, I call it nursing home cafeteria fish because you know it has like no flavor, no salt, no nothing. It tastes like I don't know nothing. And I've got to taste mine.
Marisol Wiki says, I do that for mine. Always for catfish. Naughty Adler asks large oil-filled wok.
Yeah.
Niddle asks so dip it in flavored cornmeal then fry.
Yeah.
Raven says I don't mind if it's a bit spicy, but I like flavor.
Yeah, definitely we'll do the how close? I can't see it in this spot. Let me see. And I always add a little bit of garlic, and I usually use I used to use a stuff called serendipity.
Bo Niddle says catfish is so nice. Hellish hard to get here though.
I tell you what I like, Bo, around where my neck of the woods, man, my absolute favorite is crappie. It's almost like no comparison.
Raven says my friend made beans yesterday that had a jalapeno and it was good.
Oh, that's the only way to have them, Raven. That is the only way to have. You can't. I think in Texas it's almost a law that you got to have jalapenos in your beans. Cause I mean I know here at my house it is. I may have to have other Texans to back me up on that right there, but I'm just saying. It's got to be almost kind of like a law. Like you can't be how you serving people freaking beans with jalapenos in it.
Spirit music yells knock knock. Who's there? Artie Fish. Artie Fish who? Artie Fish Al Intelligence.
Yeah,
Fish. I don't like too spicy, but I like a little.
Right, I tell you what, all it takes is a little bit of time in Texas, Raven. You get that changed up.
Says, not a pepper and beans fan. I just add extra crispy bacon bits and onions.
And onions? I gotta have mine spicy. I gotta have mine. Just not.
Mistress Mink says we use Louisiana Fish Fry brand for our fish fries.
Yeah,
For carb or crawdad coils, we use Crab Boil brand. Raven says I am going to ask her to send me the recipe. Bo Niddle says a little garlic in a coating and some spices definitely works.
Oh yeah, I like a good Cajun. I gotten where I like the Cajun two-step. It's what's his name? Stale crackers. Still needs a little more that needs to come off. Stale crackers.
Spirit Music says I only eat chicken. Hashtag just saying.
You only eat chicken. Bless your. You are an Uber Yankee, aren't you? You aren't even halfway playing around. You like, dude, I am Uber Yankee.
Bo Niddle says EWWWWWW. Mistress Mink says just say yes to the cow.
Yes. All right, a little more of that needs to come off. We rolled up a little deeper in that.
Bo Niddle says chicken is nice, but only chicken. No.
Yeah, life's too short for just chicken.
Tiger's Den says we have one type of catfish here, known as stonebiters, directly translated aka Atlantic wolfish.
Oh, really?
Ugly as sin, but heavenly taste.
Well, you know, catfish has become a big thing here in the South, but I was blessed, man. I grew up with both my grandfathers. Both my grandfathers were like the most uber epic freaking crappie fishermen known to man. And yeah, I'm bragging. I'm going to say it out loud. My papaws were two of the best in this county, in this area. If Papa Chester and then Papa Woody showed up and they say, hey, Woody, fish bite, and he says no,
Bo Niddle says at Tiger's Den you folks have some amazing fish.
then folks would literally leave. They'd load their boats up and leave. Well, Woody said they ain't fighting, so we ain't going. That's how good my papa was. And so I got blessed and a little on the sport side with crappie. And around my neck of the woods, crappies is the best damn eating fish, period. You just can't beat. You just can't beat crappie. Man, I sure hope I got that inset enough. Because if not, this is going to be quite embarrassing because I don't want a gap right there. It should be. It should be. Now I can flip it over. Whose bright idea was it to overcomplicate this? Tiger, was this your idea? So whose idea was it?
Marisol Wiki says perch is that for us South Dakota peoples.
Yeah, perch and crappie are pretty close. They're pretty close. I just like it. It's a really clean fish. Very, very, very clean fish. Tastes good. Doesn't have that fishy thing going on.
Raven asks it is a mild fish.
Yeah, crappie's a very mild fish. Very mild fish. Doesn't have that fishy. Goes like, shoot, catfish depends on what kind.
Loop 18 says panfish all the way for me.
Oh yeah, like brim. My favorite to do with those loops is to fry them whole.
Tiger's Den says I think it was someone who said something about a nicely shaped bottom, but I'll take the fall on this. Bo Niddle says catfish can be pretty strong for sure.
It can.